Hello and welcome to OVERDRIVE. I'm Shireen Bhan. When manufacturers started to launch products in the C segment, it was a segment that saw a lot of promise and potential. But with luxury cars becoming more and more affordable, the action shifted to the B and B plus segment and sales started to dwindle in the C segment. But despite all of that, the Toyota Corolla Altis has been the clear leader since its launch in 2008. Sadly, Toyota decided to discontinue the Altis early this year, but now a new iteration is all set to hit the roads, and Jamshed tells you what you can expect.
Let me expand on that further. Now, the C segment is being compressed on both ends. On one hand, you have the compact SUV segment, you have the sub 4-meter sedans. On the other side, you have luxury car marquees bringing in their entry-level products as well. So, the result was inevitable, wasn't it? The Honda Civic stopped production, the Jetta wasn't doing so well, and even the segment leader, the Toyota Corolla Altis, was, pulled out by the company this January. But now, we have this. This is the 2014 Corolla Altis. Can this be the dark horse for not just Toyota, but for this whole segment? Let's find out.
The Corolla Altis' makeover had been overdue for some time now, and now that they've come around to bring a new Corolla Altis in India, it's a very welcome change. The new Corolla Altis looks nothing like the old conservative design. It's fresh, it's sharp, and it beckons you to take notice, and this is something we like quite a bit. The front sports a bold new look with striking new projector headlamps, a dash of chrome that seems to be a Japanese favorite these days, and a handsomely sculpted fascia. The side profile feels stretched and lowered and seems more flowing with the expressive character lines aided by the larger 16-inch optional tires. This sort of ostentation is something we are not used to associating with a Toyota, and I think that's what will definitely work for this new Corolla Altis. The stretched dimensions immediately translate into more interior room, and if there's one thing that hasn't changed, it's that the Corolla's cabin continues to be a place of great comfort. The interior design has taken a more European direction, with great materials used in congruence and ergonomic appointment. If there was indeed one thing I had to criticize, it would be the touchscreen infotainment system nestled in the contrasting false carbon fiber plastic. The system by itself seems like a local aftermarket fitment and isn't friendly to use either. The rear bench continues to be our favorite area in the Corolla Altis, and Toyota seems to have made it even more comfortable by lending it reclining rear seats like the ones on the Camry Hybrid. Okay, enough first impressions based on the look. It's time to get to the crux of the matter, the drive.
Developing an all-new engine takes time. Now, usually the life cycle of an engine is about 10 years. So, this new Corolla Altis does not get new engine options. It gets the same 1.8-litre VVT-I petrol engine and the 1.4-litre D4D diesel engine. Both these engines are married to a 6-speed manual gearbox, but the petrol that I'm driving right now comes with the CVT automatic gearbox. This, however, is no ordinary CVT. This is a 7-speed CVT. Now, I know that kind of confuses you. A CVT is supposed to be, infinite number of gear ratios. So why am I saying 7-speed? Is because, a normal CVT suffers from what we call the rubber band effect, which kind of takes away from the driving pleasure. So the revs keep on building, but the car just doesn't go. Now, to counter that, what Toyota have done is they've given this CVT 7 steps. So in a sense, the CVT works in 7 different torque bands. And to control those 7 steps, you have these flappy paddles right here. Toyota have also retained their 1.4-litre D4D diesel engine, and what they've done is they've detuned it to make about 88 PS of max power. Now, Toyota have to say that most of their diesel customers are chauffeur-driven. So, in a sense, what they've done is they've actually taken away the driving pleasure of that diesel engine. Now, up till about 2000 RPM, there's actually nothing that you can work with. You have to get past 2000 RPM to get any purchase from the engine. So if it's not as driver-friendly as, say, the Skoda Octavia is, or it doesn't have the same kind of features as the Hyundai Elantra, why would I recommend this car to you? Well, there is one thing that makes this car quite unique. The USP for this car is its comfort and its build quality. Toyota has increased the overall length of the car, and they've increased the wheelbase by about 100 mm. That translates into about 94 mm more knee room at the back, which is huge. They've also made the car wider, and you have a flat transmission tunnel at the back, so that in a sense, your third passenger is going to sit much more comfortably than before.
Another concern in the previous Corolla's driving department was the lack of feedback in the steering mechanism. Now that hasn't changed drastically, but Toyota have added a bit of weight to the steering, which does make it slightly more reassuring at higher speeds. The added length and a slightly stiffer suspension has also further improved the ride quality of the Corolla Altis. This, along with the fact that Toyota have managed to mitigate not only the noise from the engine, but also from the suspension and the tire roll noise, makes this cabin feel one of the best in its class. The Corolla Altis isn't the only new thing for Toyota India, they've even got a new boss, and we've caught up with him to find out what he felt about this all-important car for the Japanese marquee.
Nami-san,
Yep.
congratulations.
Thank you.
We saw this vehicle at the Auto Expo, and now we finally get the chance to actually drive it.
Yes.
And it's quite an impressive jump from the previous generation. So what is your sentiment and what is Toyota's sentiment to this 11th generation?
Yes, the Corolla has a very special meaning for Toyota because the first year for the first generation was 1966, and that's almost same the age that I was born.
Okay.
So for me, this is a kind of my life, and of course Toyota feel the same. So I think I'm very happy to finally could introduce and launch today this fantastic model, fascinating model.
What does quality and reliability mean to Toyota, and how does Toyota go about bringing the same in their products and their manufacturing?
Yes, thank you for that question. First of all, the QDR, quality, durability, and reliability is of course, how to describe the Toyota vehicle itself. But to deliver the real quality, durability, reliability, each Toyota person all over the world, all the function, all the working place should implement the QDR behavior and show the quality of the job itself. So this is the result of that all the people's behavior. So the answering the question, QDR is not just to describe the vehicle, but the core of the value of Toyota.